Next question, magicman_96 on Instagram
Hey
asked,
Merlin.
oh, this is Merlin.
Yeah, it's Merlin.
Oh, okay. How did Daniel propose? So I had this idea all planned out that I would take Kim to Cloud9 restaurant where you see the whole view of Vancouver from a really high building, and I would bring my camera and tripod, all that kind of stuff out. And you know, if Kim's kind of suspicious about why are you bringing this big camera and tripod, I'd be like, oh well, you know, like when you're up this high, you gotta take photos and stuff. That was gonna be my cover up. And then we'd walk down to the seawall where I would set up my camera, and Kim is pretty used to this. Like when we went traveling, I would have a remote control where I point it towards the camera and it'll take photos of us, right? So she's pretty used to that. And what I would have done is start off with those kind of shots and then say, oh, I just need to change some settings. But really, I'm putting the camera in video mode and starting to record, right? Then I would go in front of her
So sneaky.
and, you know, bend down on one knee and propose to her like that, and we'd have the surprise and all of that, right? But at around that same time, a really cool opportunity came up. There was a Vancouver proposal consulting company that had just started, and they wanted to have a grand opening of their business. So they had this proposal package giveaway, and I won. This group, they're now called Lux Proposal, are they?
I think so, yeah.
They said, you know, she's a model, so she's used to getting booked for photo shoots, right? And I said, yeah. They said, let's set up a fake photo shoot. And it worked out. So I was able to surprise her. She also got to have all her makeup and hair done nice. And what was the third condition I really wanted?
It could be on footage.
Oh yeah,
that you could have footage.
Right. That we would have photos and videos of it too. So it was this huge package up in the top floor of Hotel Georgia. Yeah, the penthouse of the Hotel Georgia residences. And yeah, there was champagne. There was a whole bunch of big love balls. Oh, and they even gave me a free custom tailored suit as well.
So good.
And
Appetizers and even a photo session.
yeah, it was great. I loved that I could do that for Kim, and because I spent so much money on her ring, I didn't really have much budget for the proposal, but this really worked out. It was nice.
My experience, I was excited for the photo shoot. I didn't know that Daniel was gonna propose. I had an idea that it might be sometime soon, only because I kept finding hints, not answers, but hints. And so I was thinking, okay, maybe it'll be sometime soon. But I had no idea that it would be this day. I got ready for the photo shoot, and then I thought afterwards Daniel and I would go to our church home group's summer picnic. So in my suitcase filled with some other things that I'd need for the photo shoot, I brought a really big watermelon, and I carried it from where I live. It's outside the city. An hour into the city in my suitcase, I carried this really big watermelon downtown, and my mom tried to convince me, no, maybe don't bring a watermelon, maybe don't bring all that stuff, maybe just bring a few little things. And I think Daniel might have even, did you say?
Yeah,
So don't bring too much stuff?
I really didn't want Kim to come by my place and drop off the watermelon, because that means I can't get ready until she's gone, right? And I need to get ready, do my hair, like dress up for the proposal, and then get to that location while Kim is in like getting her makeup done. Like I didn't know if the timing was gonna work, so I'm like, please, no, don't bring the watermelon. I'm sure it's gonna be okay at our church home group. But she brought it anyway.
So I dropped off the watermelon and I went to the shoot, and when I arrived, I was so pleased because one of my favorite makeup artists was there at the job to do my hair and makeup. And so her and I are talking, and I'm also, you know, kind of complaining to her, oh, Daniel says he's gonna propose one day, but when will it be? I'm excited for that day, I don't know when it's gonna be. He says it's gonna be soon. And she's just so like pleasant to talk to, didn't give anything away, and I was actually so surprised to see her that she was gonna be the one doing the hair and makeup for this job. And so behind the scenes as well, I had brought few different outfits, and the client had me try on a few and took pictures to send it to one of the other clients to decide which outfit to wear. But I had no idea that they were sending the pictures to Daniel so that he could pick the perfect outfit. I was pleasantly surprised when I was walking towards the set of the shoot. Everything looked really organized and labeled. The door said that this is where the photo shoot's gonna be, this is where the hair and makeup's gonna be, and when I opened the door to go to the photo shoot, people were taking a lot of pictures of me early, so I was wondering, this is a very strange photo shoot. How come they're taking pictures of me already? It must be some behind the scenes sort of shoot. So I kept walking and they told me that, hey, your photo shoot is at the end of the room. So I just kept walking, looking around, where the heck am I going? And so then from behind a really big ball that said love on it, I saw Daniel come out behind it, and I was really wondering, what are you doing here at my work? Like, what is he doing here? And then I noticed he had a small microphone on him and that he looked like he was glowing and just like happy, emotional. And so as he started to speak, then I finally knew what was happening. But I couldn't even hear what he was saying because I was so overwhelmed with emotion, just so surprised that I had to get him to say his speech again later. It was such a nice surprise. And then afterwards we went for a really nice dinner. We ended up going to the revolving restaurant Cloud9 afterwards.
Yeah, so I ended up doing my idea anyway afterwards.